Dear students, Standard 10th, Social Science, Chapter 2, Cultural Heritage of India, Traditional Handicraft and Fine Arts, video number 4. If you remember that in video number 1, 2 and 3, we talk about traditional handicraft. So today we'll explore fine arts. In that today, music and dance. We'll discuss about music and dance in detail. Now, before explore this, we'll discuss about Indian fine arts. Singing, playing, dancing and performing roles of different characters is a unique features of Indian culture. So let's explore this in detail. So first number we'll take music. As usual, I mention here the main topics, or you can say main characteristics of the particular topic. First of all, Indian music is unique from the point of view of tune, rhythm and harmony, and so it is different from the music of other countries of the world. As we all know that our music is totally different from the other countries of the world because due to our tune, rhythm and harmony. Now I'll write here another one is that Samved. As we all know that there are 4 Veds: Atharva Ved, Rig Ved, Samved and Yajurved. Out of that Samved, one out of the 4 Ved is considered to be associated with music. Richas of Samved are sung with the tune and harmony of music. Now that I will mention over here, Richas of Samved are sung with tune and rhythm. Tune and rhythm of music. And as you all know that due to that only Samved is also called the Gangotri of music. Now music involves both singing and playing. Singing means I think so that you have remember or you have seen that many singers. Now what is playing? So playing in the sense playing any particular musical instrument. For example, tabla, sitar, tanpura, sarangi, etc. So these are the playing of music. Now another one that we'll talk about, Indian music can be divided mainly into 2 parts: classical music and folk music. I not mention here, but please remember this: Indian music is divided into 2 parts: classical music and folk music. But that classical music that I will mention here, we have 5 main rag or ragas in classical music, that are first number Sri, second number Deepak, third number Hindol, fourth number Megh and fifth number Bhairavi. Apart from this, it is believed that These rags naturally come out of the Panchmukh of Lord Shiv. We all know about that. These all rags are naturally come out from the Mukh of the Lord Shiv. And many texts were written on music in earlier or in ancient time. But today we'll discuss three books written on music that I will mention here. So in that first number, Sangeet Makarand. Now Sangeet Makarand is the name of book which written on music. So I write here the detailed information of this book. A music scholar Narad. I make underline of important part also. Who had written Sangeet Makarand in about 900 BC. So please remember the numericals, and that is why I make the underline to the main parts of it. Another one of this book, it means this book describe 19 Venas and 101 rhythm which are useful even today also. So please remember the numericals. Sangeet Makarand, a book written by Narad in 900 BC, and it describes the 19 Venas and 101 rhythm which are useful even today. Now another book, second number, Sangeet Ratnakar. Now information about this book. The writer of this book or text was Pandit Sarangdev. So Pandit Sarangdev written Sangeet Ratnakar. Now he lived in Daulatabad. He lived in Daulatabad or you can say Devgiri also. So he was familiar with South and North Indian music. Apart from this, most important information about this book is that Pandit Vishnu, please remember student, it is a different who has not written this book. Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande. Please remember the name, so I make underline. Pandit Vishnu Narayan Bhatkhande considers Sangeet Ratnakar Sangeet Ratnakar as the most authentic book on music, and it is believed that, look here, two different names we have. Sangeet Ratnakar book, it is written by Pandit Sarangdev, so I make underline also, Pandit Sarangdev. He live in Daulatabad, so he is familiar with both the music, south as well as north. But apart from this, another Pandit Vishnu Narayan Badkhande considered that Sangeet Ratnakar as the most authentic book on music. So now third number book we'll discuss. Third number, Sangeet Parijat. Now, Sangeet Parijat is a very important book on music, so I not write that statement, but directly you'll write the writer's name. Pandit Ahobal had written this text in 1665. Please remember the numericals. On Northern Hindustani music. Now, apart from this, other information that he had noted one important characteristic features of all the rags, saying that the rags have their own individual identity and characteristics. It means this Pandit Ahobal note down that all rags have their original identity. He has described 29 types of tunes. He has described 29 types of tunes. Now students, we'll discuss other informations orally also. I will not mention each and everything. Apart from this, during the time of Alauddin Khilji, I think so you have remember name of this person, Alauddin Khilji. Talented Amir Khusru was a very famous due to his contribution in the field of music and poetry. Due to his contribution, it means Alauddin Khilji is a royal people or royal emperor, and during his time, his reign, you can say, Amir Khusru, he was a very talented person, and due to his contribution in the field of music and poetry, he was known as Tutiye Hind, or you can say in Gujarat it is called Parrot of India in the Indian history. Apart from this, in 15th and 16th century, this Bhakti movement was started in India. Apart from this, Tansen and Dudgal Tanariri are considered as a rare jewels of music of 15th century. I hope that you have remembered or you heard these two names, Tansen and the Tanariri, the Dudgals of, they are considered the jewels of music during the 15th century. Now we'll take today's another topic, you can say dance, and as we all know that we all like this, but we'll see what is the little more information about dance. The word Nritya, has been derived from the original Sanskrit word Nrit. It means this word Nritya that came from the original Sanskrit word Nrit. Now, dance is one of the mediums of realizing the beauty with tal and lay. as we all know that we all like dance also, because in dance what happen, we can see that realizing a beauty with tal and lay. And even though the dance is realization of aesthetic joy also. Now another information about that, Shiva, or you can say Shiv, the originator, I mentioned the underline, Shiv, the originator of dance, is the Lord of dance. Lord of dance. And that is why Shiv is therefore also said to be Nataraj. It is the main word, Nataraj. He was the first person, he was the first to bring down a music from the heaven to the earth to teach. Why? To teach this art of dance to the people. It means Shiv is therefore, it means why the Shiv is known as the Nataraj, because he was the originator of dance. And as you all know that I think so you have seen also that Shiv Tandav. Okay, so this music was already in the heaven, and he was the first person to bring this music from heaven to the earth to teach this dance to the people. Now in India we have a variety of traditional classical dances like Bharatnatyam, Kuchipudi, Kathak, Kathakali, Odissi and Manipuri. So this detail will be getting in next video, and in next video we will talk about different types of dances, traditional dances of India. So in today's video we talk about music and 3 books of music and dance. So thank you students.